Hello and welcome back to FinchPlays FIFA 16 with Palermo in career mode. We had a fantastic episode in the last one. We was it 2-1 against Torino and then a hard-fought 1-0 victory against Hellas Verona. Really good, really happy with that. Gilardino's still scoring goals. He's top scorer in Serie A at the minute. Don't know if you managed to catch a peek there. Pablo Mascaro, our youngster, we've brought him up from 55 to 64. We've been training him hard. I think that he will be a fantastic player when he leaves the academy. I don't want to overcommit and bring him out yet. In fact, I don't even know if I can. I think he might be 16. Where are you, son? He is 16. I could bring him out for sure. But I do want to give him a bit more training. As you can see, his technical stats aren't really fantastic. Although there might not be that much of a reason to keep him out of the proceedings. Having a look at the rest of them, we've got a lot of kind of mediocrity. But this lad here, Philip Schultz, our keeper, I'm definitely not going to remove him yet. When he turns 17, his height should improve. So he's 5'7" at the minute, which is really, unless you're citing very specific examples, not really a goalkeeping height, if you like. So I'm going to keep him in there so he grows a bit. And then, you know, we've got people like Moreno, who is 37 rated. I didn't think that was a rating that could actually exist in the game. But never mind. Yeah, so things so far going okay. We've got a game in hand over Inter Milan, so we could close that gap to 5 points on the 4th place. But of course, our first opponents are Roma. We are away against Roma. It is not going to be an easy game whatsoever. Roma are difficult opponents. Of course, they've got Edin Dzeko, who canonically just probably has one of the best goal scoring records against me personally across any team that I face. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out on him. Slight alteration to the squad. I've noticed that Vasquez has just been kind of more or less marginalized whenever he's been out on the wing. He's not really done much, so I'm moving him into more of a central position there, hoping that he can kind of orchestrate a little bit more. And I've actually brought Morganella back into the fray. Whenever I've brought him on in that winger position, he's not done too badly. I can live with him. You know, he's doing a decent amount. He's a big bastard, so he, you know, sometimes gets his head on stuff. If he's cutting in, I think that presents a bit more of a threat. I'm going to try it out, and I think, you know, it's maybe a bit risky to try it out now against Roma, but I want to do it. So we will leap in to our first game of the episode against Roma and hope desperately that we can take away 3 points and solidify ourselves in the European places. Okay, here we are at the Stadio Olimpico for our first game of the episode against a difficult Roma side. There's Francesco Totti still battering around. He's going to start today against us, obviously a danger man for sure. Vasquez is the major kind of change here in that he's been moved to the centre rather than sent out to the wing. I think it's like a smart choice. I don't know. I kind of assumed that Vasquez was a bit faster than he was and maybe could have made a bit more use of that wing position than I thought. But at the moment, oh wow, Gilardino. Oh, is it maybe? Oh, I shouldn't have struck. I should have held on. I should have held on. He was brought down. He got the jump on his man there. Oh, that was a poor decision from me, and it was. I definitely had a lot more time to do something there. That was really bad. And he's almost stormed in there again. Jesus Christ, Gilardino's definitely got the bit between his teeth, pressuring Roma early on. Here they come. Is that Iago Falque? He's made some room down the wing. We're gonna have to try and shut him out. And it's an easy cross to contend with. We pass it straight to Daniele Rossi. And then we do finally manage to get it out. The furthest man forward sends it to Gervinho. Big danger man here. See how Catal deals with him. Oh no, he's let him in. And he's cut it back, and it's a stunning strike. And it's off the woodwork, and I've cleared it away there. The clash of bodies, and Jesus Christ, I think that was Rajan Angolan who managed to thunder that one. We get away with it there. Martin Tyler reminding me that we are actually going for our 4th consecutive victory today, which would be so good. And Vasquez looking for an opportunity to make that happen. Morganella not quite with the wherewithal to chase that one up there. Vasquez made himself a good bit of space there, and Cortal's actually going to send that in at the back post and forces a great defensive header from their fullback, the number 23. Vasquez from this side is going to swing it into relative space, and I think it was Gonzalez actually with that header. I wasn't controlling him at that point. I'm going to call for a second player. It's going to be Villalba who's going to storm through. And he's going to send one in. It's easily dealt with. It's sent back to Andelkovic. He's going to send it to Hiljemark, but Hiljemark can't quite control it well enough there. He's been the more dangerous of the sides here. Gilardino going to try and cut his way in. Can he do it? Oh, Hiljemark takes it down. Come on, son. Oh, fucking hell. That's absolutely tragic play from me, personally. I'd like to apologise formally for that. I should have been, making decisions a little bit quicker than, like, 2 miles a fucking century there. That was pretty bad from me. Roma are going to come forward here. Let's try not to concede just before half-time, especially when it's the lion's share of the possession and the chances have been with us here. We're going to have to defend a corner before the break here, and it's going to go into a semi-dangerous position, but it goes out and across, and it's 0-0 at half-time. I'm pleased that we haven't conceded a silly goal, but at the same time I'm disappointed. We had plenty of chances there to kind of to do something with it. No luck so far. Nangolan had that absolute thunder bastard of a strike that rocketed off the upright, but so far it's Roma 0, Palermo 0. Let's see if we can capitalise on our pressure in the second half. Hiljemark's going to squeeze it forward for Villalba, who's going to cut into that spot, and he just doesn't cross quickly enough, and Vasquez is going to have to take it away from Gervinho, and that is a stunning ball. And Vasquez, what a bullet from Vasquez, who picks it up. I wasn't convinced that he was going to be able to make it.
Just to be sure, I definitely meant Villalba.
But he does, and he stabs it into that top right-hand corner past Wojciech Szczesny. What a finish from him. Hiljemark spotted him. Their fullback was too busy faffing around at the referee there. And Villalba on the turn. That is not an easy finish at all, but he sent it into the top corner, and it is 1-0 Palermo. Saying that, Roma are coming forward. They're going to test us here. Francesco Totti with a great pass, and Nangolan manages to strike the bar, and we've actually hit the corner flag in a very strange way there. It will be a throw rather than a corner, and Roma are definitely coming forward at us full speed ahead. We got to be careful, you know. We got to be really careful. We're getting boxed in here as well. Oh no, that's not the right ball, Catal. I see what you were trying to do, but it was not good. Totti across to De Rossi, and it's a great save from Sorrentino to deny the Italian. Oh boy, we are under the cosh here. Mohamed Salah, it's going to send it in. I wasn't convinced by Sorrentino there, but Gilardino has collected it, and he will not keep a hold of it at the moment. Totti, whoa, that was a dangerous long-range strike, hit with a little bit of finesse there, and I saw that Sorrentino wasn't glued to his line there. Is a bit dangerous, but luckily for us, sails harmlessly past. I want to kind of catch them like that, but you know, without killing their player and probably getting our player booked. Oh, it's a shot on the spin. Sorrentino, how are you so calm? Goodness me, I'm a bundle of nerves at the moment. I think you're a little bit too close. Roma have just bought a man called Ponce on. I don't know how to feel about that. Again, we don't manage to keep a hold of it, and it's Gervinho that's coming forward. We do manage to get in the way of it. Cotal doesn't do his job there. Oh no! They've headed it in, and it's Raja Nangolan. They've managed to break, and they've managed to get in. I'm so fraught. I couldn't get control of the players that I wanted. Gervinho with a deft touch in there, and Nangolan gets his goal. Oh, Sorrentino couldn't do much about that. Happened very fast. 1-1 for Gilardino, who plays it through for Villalba. He's going to hook it back for Gilardino, who manages to keep a hold of it, and it's straight at Wojciech Szczesny. Raja Nangolan does just enough, but could it be? Chochev, what have you done? What have you done, Chochev? What have you done? Oh, that is such a diabolically frustrating result for us. I am so upset about that. We did so well throughout the whole game. so well to get to the point that we were at, and we've dropped the points here against Roma. Oh man, we still are only 1 point ahead of Roma. I think we'll keep our position in the European spots, but that was our chance. That was our big opportunity to push for 4th spot, to separate ourselves from Roma, and we've thrown it away. So here we are in the aftermath of that crunch match against Roma. Still bitterly disappointed. We definitely could have grabbed the 3 points there. And then we would have been only 5 points off of Inter Milan in 4th spot. But that's the way the cookie crumbles for us. It's not too disappointing. At least we didn't lose, I guess. I didn't see Edin Dzeko on the park at any point, so I can only really thank thank my lucky stars. But our next game is going to be at home against Bologna. Definitely a game that we should look towards winning and hopefully kind of capitalise on our form. I liked Vasquez being in the centre. I liked Morganella being on the wing. So I am going to keep it like that and hope that we can grab 3 points here against Bologna. So here we are in our second game of the episode, Palermo against Bologna. I think we had a bit of a rough time against Bologna before. But hopefully we can get a bit of daylight between ourselves and Roma if we hope that Roma slip up a bit. Our players have had a chance to kind of rest a bit, which is quite nice. Obviously, we're not in any European competition. We're out of the domestic cup, the TIM Cup. So any opportunities that we have to rest, you know, are good. We have more than the average player. Taider coming forward. Sorrentino! Oh no! Sorrentino off his line, but then I don't know what happened there. All of a sudden there was acres of space on our right hand side, and then number 26, an absolute fucking bullet there. Let's have a look at this. They had all the room in the world. I don't know, Kotal was so out of position, and then that strike seemed to just pass Sorrentino. Sorrentino absolutely fluffing at his near post. 1-0 Bologna. Head it out, Morganella rides that challenge rather well, I should say. He's going to storm through here on that wing. He's not got a lot to him in terms of skill and finesse, but there's a lot of room here for Villalba. The pass is good, the ball is good, and the Vasquez finish is poor. And they're going to be given free rein of my wing again. Lazar strayed a bit too central. He's got to track and by as much as possible. Gonzalez does manage to get his head on it. This is Vasquez that's tracking back. They're going to sneak it through for Giaccherini, and if the shot was any more dangerous than that, it would and perhaps should have been 2-0 for Bologna. We really need to step up our game at the moment. Vasquez. Villalba manages to round his man. Could this be it? We're going to get a cross in. It's in a good area, but then number 2 leaps ahead of Gilardino to header it out. It's all action here. Vasquez, make it a good one, son. Come on. And we do get a head on it. And Hiljemark! It's a tap-in for the Swede, but it's a goal nonetheless. Oh my word, I think it was Yayalo that managed to kind of stab a shot in from the edge of the box. Vasquez with a cross, I'll say that. He heads it in, and then it's kind of a kerfuffle just off the line, and Hiljemark is in the right place at the right time to pass it into the net. 1-1. For sure. But we've done okay. We've equalised, which is the big thing. Hiljemark again, kind of coming in good points. He's scored a fair few useful goals for us this season, which I'm really chuffed about. Certainly in the last few episodes, I think he's done pretty well for himself. But half-time whistle comes up here from the referee. It's 1-1. I'm happy we've scored. I'm happy that we've kind of kept the scores equal at least. The goal from Mounier really shouldn't have happened. We shouldn't have had that much space for them. We shouldn't have allowed him that kind of shot. Sorrentino equally probably should have palmed that away at his near post. Shit happens. You know, it's 1-1. Let's see if we can score some more goals in the second half. Confirmation of some substitutions. Chocev's going to come on for Yalo, as is kind of the done thing usually, and Đurđević is actually going to come in for Gilardino. Gilardino looking a little bit worse for wear at the moment. I think Đurđević has got a little bit more pace on him. He's got decent finishing. He's a good lad. He's also been yanked down very easily at the edge of the box here. So what we're going to do with this, We don't have much to choose from in terms of free kick accuracy. Hiljemark's probably our best bet from this kind of angle. Let's see if he can kind of... Hiljemark! What a goal from him! The Swede nets his second of the match with a glorious free kick from a fantastic angle, just floats it in towards the corner. That's our first free kick that we've scored in this series. Oh man, that's the good stuff right there. Takes his time, keeper very committed to that side, and just floats it in on that post. That's a stunner, that is. 2-1. Oh, Villalba. That's a great piece of play. Oh, and he rounds his man and he gets brought down in a similar area to where Hiljemark was before. This one's 39 yards out, so this is a bit more risky. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm thinking Hiljemark's got game. He's got savage game. Let's see if he can do it. It's going to thunder bastard this one. He's got to force a save from the keeper down at his near post. Not bad from him. And number 4 in particular being really, really dangerous. And then by, oh no, into the back post, but Meunier can't capitalise. We get away with it again, which is good for us. I mean, I don't mind if Bologna are keeping kind of the lion's share of possession at the moment, because they are far more dangerous. If they keep it up this kind of end of the pitch, that's fine, because we can break against it. What is that? That's a fucking overhead kick. Gonzalez letting that one fly over his head, and Mattia Destro taking advantage of that. That was frighteningly close. Morganella across to Đurđević. He's just going to run. He's just going to run. He's going to find some space. He's just going to run. And Đurđević forces a save from the keeper. Probably should have gone near post at that angle, but was hoping to kind of make something interesting happen there. Morganella. Oh, so unlucky from Morganella there. He's done well in that spot. You know, he's done really, really well to kind of hold that position. I'm happy with him. There's a replay. Yeah, it wasn't really deft enough into that corner to warrant it. Should have just blasted it into the near post there for sure. But hopefully we won't live to regret it. Grabs it. He's going to keep a hold of it here and then send it towards that wing. Oh, they've collected it again, but it's full time. There it is. Oh wait, hold on. No, it's not. Villalba's offside. I've spoken prematurely. They're going to send it in. Surely there's nothing left, ref. Surely there's nothing left in the tank. Referee, where is your whistle? Where is it? It's in a dangerous area. Chochev just gets his noggin on it, and there is the final whistle. 2-1 Palermo. Goodness gracious me. That is fantastic. Much like the Torino game that we had. We fought back from an early kind of 1-0 down situation. We brought it back. Oscar Hiljemark, I have no idea what we fed him today, but he was right on it. He scored a poacher's goal, if you like, for the first one just before half-time, and then a thunderous free kick just afterwards. It's a fantastic result for us. Really, really happy. 3 points for Palermo. Let's see if we can carry it on. So here we are after that game there, that win. Feels good. That win against Bologna feels really, really good. We're in a vein of relatively decent form at the moment, which I'd like to keep going. We're approaching March. I mean, we're getting on with this season. We really are. Pablo Mascara, as you can see, is still doing well. I'm going to keep training him. Maybe keep him for the end of this season or maybe the beginning of next season, depending. But for the most part, I'm really, really chuffed with how we're doing at the moment. So that's where I'm going to end the episode. If you did enjoy, please do like and subscribe. There will be plenty more of this coming, and I will catch you guys next time.